this problem again. So to design Facebook's post search, users should be able to create like posts. Users should be able to search posts by keyword, and the search results should be sortable by recency and like count. We have 1 billion daily active users and 1 trillion posts. It's 1 billion users every day. Constraints are we don't want to use Elasticsearch or pre-built full text index. Okay, so non-functional requirements which we would like to cover are, I would start with cap theory, and I would say we would prioritize affability over consistency, because in this kind of system, it's okay to be like more eventually consistent, and if all replicas are not yet updated, um, then it's kind of okay that the users will see different results. It wouldn't be okay if we design maybe system which would be which would have to be which would be expected to be more secure, like maybe search for bank transactions or something like that. But for like regular Facebook post search, I think availability is way more important in availability, and that sort of speed of search as well, which comes with yeah, if system is less if system needs to be highly consistent, then um, the speed kind of uh, the this kind of naturally the speed will be actually lower. And let's see, let's see. We want our system to be when user creates new posts, we want that to be relatively quickly available in search results. So um, so we can see that indexing should take less than 1 minute. So the post will be searchable in less than 1 minute. It does not need to happen instant, instant, instantly. Um, that would be a bit too heavy to execute as well. And in that kind of system, that should be okay. And maybe as a last thing, I would say that our system should have low latency, let's say below 200 milliseconds for search. So that will give us, so we're not gonna go into something very crazy like 10 milliseconds or 30 milliseconds, which is like some sort of um, which would be like way harder, but at the same time it wouldn't be really visible, not so by the user. We can go with 200 milliseconds, which would make it feel very very quickly, but at the same time we wouldn't need to spend too much resources for hardware. Okay, we identified all the key non-functional requirements for the Facebook post search, including eventual consistency, low latency, quick indexing time. You properly contextualized each requirement to the specific needs of a search system, and quantify your requirements of specific metrics. Your answer demonstrated a good understanding of the CAP theorem trade-offs by prioritizing availability over consistency for this type of system. Consider being more explicit about eventual consistency rather than just mentioning CAP theorem trade-off, while you correctly identify AP. The AP preference directly stating eventual consistency makes your requirement clear. In system design interviews, it's better to explicitly state the consistency model you're choosing rather than just referencing the CAP theorem. Saying eventual consistency communicates precisely what quantities your system provides that all replicas will eventually return the same data after updates stop but may temporarily diverge. This clarity helps interviewers understand your design choices better and demonstrates your understanding of with the system's concepts beyond just theoretical frameworks. This straightforward search system will assume eventual consistency is fine and put some parameters on it so that we have a target for our design. We'll also set some latency guardrails that are realistic for a search page. Yeah, one system which is eventually consistent, index post with 1 minute of creation, low latency for search. So 90% of search should happen in less than 500 milliseconds. Yeah, 500 milliseconds. Yeah, it's good goal too. Okay, what are core entities of the system? So we're gonna have our post, we're gonna have user, we're gonna have that like event. Yeah, so that'll be like the main ones for that system. Okay, you correctly identified all the core entities needed for the Facebook post search. Your answer was concise and focused on just the entities with necessary details, including user posts and like shows. You understand the fundamental components of the system. Minor suggestions, consider adding topic as an optional entity that could help with categorizing posts for such a functionality. Okay. Okay, topics would allow hmm, having topic would allow users to categorize posts, making it easier to search for content with specific domains or subject areas. This could enhance the search functionality by enabling filters like show me the most liked posts about technology or most or find posts related to cooking. In a real interview, demonstrate this kind of forward thinking shows you are considering uh, how users may want to interact with the system beyond the basic requirements. Okay, they don't have topic here. This system has very basic core entities. When indexing posts which may have likes and are created by a user who also might be doing the search